Welcome to multiplying and dividing polynomials with a hint of multi-step equations. The objectives are to apply the laws of exponents to multiply and divide a polynomial by a monomial, then to apply the distributive property to solve multi-step equations. How to multiply polynomials by monomials. So right here, this example, we have 3x, and we're multiplying that by 2x minus 7. So I'm going to apply the distributive property, and that's what I got, 3x times positive 2x, and then 3x times a negative 7. Okay? So you do that. We're going to first multiply our coefficients, which would be 6 here. That's 6. And then x times x is x squared. We have 3x times negative 7. It's going to be negative 21x. And that is your final answer. Remember, we're using the laws of exponents. When we're multiplying exponents, we're adding them. When we're dividing them, we're subtracting them. Okay, so let's do a monomial by monomial here. So again, we're going to multiply our coefficients first, then our exponents. So 15 times the implied 1 that's right here is going to be 15. K squared times k to the 6th is going to be k to the 8th. They have the same base, we can add those exponents. Okay. All right, now we have a polynomial by a monomial. So 5y squared times negative 8. Multiply our coefficients first, so that's going to be negative 40. Then y squared times nothing is y squared. Plus 5y squared times y. There's the implied 1 in front, so 5 times 1 is going to be 5. Y squared times a positive y. It's going to be y to the 3rd. And that is your final answer. Okay, now we're on to dividing monomials by monomials. So first we're going to divide the coefficients. So 4 divided by 8 is going to give me 1 over 2. Then we're going to subtract our exponents. So we have 3 minus 5 is going to be a negative 2. So we have 1 over 2a squared, because that 2 is a negative 2. Okay, so first step is we divide our coefficients, then we divide the exponents, aka subtract them. So this is your final answer. Alrighty, same thing here. So you're going to see it in 2 different ways. Right now like that, vertical, but we're going to change it to horizontal. So we're going to put that over 9 and to the 5th. We're going to erase this. Okay, same thing. We're going to divide our coefficients. So negative 3 divided by positive 9 is going to be a negative 1/3. Then we have n to the 4th over n to the 5th, which is going to give us a negative, or an n to the negative 1. So it's going to be negative 1 over 3 n, because there is the implied 1 there, but we don't need it there because we know it's implied. Okay. Now we have negative 22t to the 6th over negative 11t to the 4th. So negative divided by negative is going to be a positive. 22 divided by 11 is going to be a positive 2. And then t to the 6th over t to the 4th is going to be a t to the 2nd, which is positive. So our answer is 2t squared. That's your answer for that one. Okay. Already have to divide a polynomial by a monomial. So it's going to look like this at first for you guys, where it's written vertically. I'm sorry, horizontally. Duh. So we'll rewrite it like this. We're going to distribute. So 14r plus 21r squared. And we're going to distribute it the same way that we did when we were multiplying it, except we're going to divide each term by the divisor there. By 7r, by 7r. Okay, 14 divided by 7 is going to give us a 2. R over r is going to cancel out. That nugget's done. Okay, plus 21 divided by 7 is going to give us 3. Then r squared over r is going to give us an r to the 1st, which is really just r. So our final answer is going to be 3r plus 2. Okay, that's it. Alright, same thing here. So what I'm going to do is, so we have 16x to the 5th plus 8x to the 4th minus 72x cubed, all divided by 8x to the cube, or 8x cubed. So we're going to do it like this. erase this. And distribute them to each one. It makes it much easier to do that math that way. So same thing here. So 16 divided by 8 is going to give us 2. I'm just going to draw these down here so we can see them. And x to the 5th over x to the 3rd is going to cancel out to be x squared. Plus we have 8 over 8, which cancels out. X to the 4th over x to the 3rd is going to be just plain x, positive. Then we have negative 72 x cubed over 8x cubed. Negative 72 divided by 8 is going to be a negative 9. And then x cubed over x cubed is going to cancel out due to the laws of exponents. So this is your final answer. Alrighty, now how to solve multi-step equations. There's a couple different ways to do this. So I'm going to give you one example here, and we'll go from there. So if you have the chance to distribute first, that's what you're going to want to do. So let's do this. So I'm first going to distribute the 3 to the 2d, which will give me 60. 6d, not 60. And then 3 times here, which is going to give us a positive 9. Bring down that equals 39. Okay? So now we have a two-step addition equation. So once you're done with the distribution part, you're going to do the either adding or subtracting. So we're going to combine like terms. So I'm going to subtract 9 on both sides. So my goal here is, again, to isolate that variable. So we have 6d equals a positive 30. And divide by 6, d equals 5. Okay? Alright, that's the only example that I'm going to give you for that, because there's a couple other different ways that you can do it, and it just depends on the actual equation. But again, any type of equation, whether it's 1, 2, multi-step, your goal is the same thing. You're just trying to find out what that variable equals and isolate it. Okay? Alright, good luck, guys. I'll see you next time in class. Bye.